and it's the healthy numbers that are comparable to last year. So then, so even a market, it's like most of this adjustment that's happened, a lot of it is based upon just crowd mentality. That being said, so let's actually go into the numbers.
Okay.
So why don't you click on the graph over there, and then this is the point where I'll edit the yeah. So hopefully, if I've done my job right, you're seeing average sold prices for the region I described earlier, the 8 towns, and our nice pretty colors there. And as you can see, there's a general trend of everything being up. The bottom line here is the region, compared to last year, is actually up. Why didn't I put the percentage on here? Region. Why didn't I put it's 2.9%. Why didn't I put? Oh, maybe it didn't print. Missing the percent. Anyway, it's 2.9% increase for the region. And what you see here, you talk these. I don't mean to steal it.
What we can see here is Rocky Hill is basically flat, 06 to 07.
Yeah, that's the light blue one. Unfortunately, okay. The light blue one is the one that's at the top, and it's flat. You can see that the light blue one is Rocky Hill. That's flat. But remember last year, a year ago, they had a big jump, and what we equated that to is when we checked out the details. The data is Rocky Hill had a big jump in active adults last year, and that's new construction. So your prices, new construction is higher than used houses, and so they had a big jump last year, and that flattened out this year.
And you can see Cromwell.
What was that, light?
Cromwell
dark
is
blue?
the dark blue, and
right.
Second line down.
And they went down.
That one actually went down.
They went down, and you know what? We didn't print the. Let's get the Cromwell. Print the right number. There we go. Cromwell is actually down a little less than
almost 5%.
Almost 5%, right? A little less than 5%. Cromwell also had a lot of new construction in the past years, and as you know, new construction is higher price. So what happened is I believe that the new construction has, because their new construction is 400 and up, that was a slower market this year, so that's why the Cromwell's down. And we got Brown is Berlin.
Berlin is up, but here again, you have some new construction there with the on the Berlin Turnpike. There's new construction that probably.
Yeah, they got those condos. You think it was one condo, right?
Yeah.
And then there was houses.
And there were some houses too, right off the Berlin Turnpike.
Yeah.
So the new construction there skewed that a little bit.
Let's see. Let me see if we get the percent. Oh yeah, here we go. Percent increase on Berlin was actually 6.5%.
6.5%.
So that's a good price. Good. Anyway, you get the idea. East Hampton has been up too. East Hampton, I like East Hampton. It's a cute town, and that's been up for a while. And actually it was flat last year. Excuse me for correcting myself, but I think there's been new construction there too. And they're up. Let's see. East Hampton is up 5.5, almost 6, almost 6.
Then you see a big jump in.
Here's the stupid thing. Okay, there it is. Okay, it goes like that. Go ahead. What you're saying?
And then you see a big jump in Middlefield.
Yeah.
Middlefield
Okay.
from
Explain
06
Middlefield.
to 07. But there's a lot less houses sold, so it's skewed easily.
Yeah, Middlefield. Yeah, as Dee was saying, and we're going to talk about this in a second. Middlefield's a smaller town, and there were year to date last year 28 units. 23 this year. So they had a $1 million deal. So the price that's not a good example. It's like Middlefield's up, but it's up because you have one big sale and the thing jumps up. So it's not a really good indicator.
And Portland.
Oh, there it is, recording.
Okay.
All right. All right. Do you want to just start?
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Madden's Market Watch. I'm Tom Madden, a local realtor in the Middletown area. This is Dean Arkup. Hi, Dean.
Hi, Tom.
So I'm the realtor, and what we do on our show, we haven't done it in a year actually, but we decided to bring it back because it's fun to do, and people like the information. We give you real information about the market. It's valuable information that you'll find of interest. And Dean, we have 2 segments today. We're going to talk about the market. Now the region is there's 9 towns. We're doing Wethersfield, Rocky Hill, Cromwell, Middletown, Berlin, Portland, East Hampton, in Middlefield. So there's 8 towns, not 9 towns. Sorry. And those, because that's where it generally airs. It airs in more towns than that, but that's fine. These are the towns we're covering. And then the second half of the show will be Dean's going to talk about FHA loans to refresh you on how FHA works. The information I get, all the information you hear from here is from the multiple listing service. It's data that I pulled off from the multiple listing service. So that's where we're at. And so what we're going to do here is we have on paper, we have the computer with the screen, and then I'm going to be editing this after the fact and putting what we talk about here. We're going to show when I edit. I'm going to edit the pictures in there so you can see the graphs, these beautiful graphs that I do, because I have such strong technical skills. And that's what's going on. So let's talk about the market.
Okay. So we can start off with well, we're actually comparing till September.
Yeah.
Year to date, September 07 versus September
Right.
06.
End of September. We're comparing this year to last year, same time period, and then there's more information about that. You're going to see a graph all the way from 2001. The main thing that we're gonna tell you here is that everybody talks about market adjustment and talks about that the market downturn and everything like that. Well, it's not really severe. It's not severe at all in our area. Again, we're going to be going through this data, and we really we had a market adjustment, but it's a minute. It's small, and so when you hear
less than 5%.
We have it actually.
Yeah.
We're going to go into the data in a minute, but the point is that when you hear about market downturn, they're generally talking about nationwide, and they may be talking about statewide too, but they're not talking about our immediate area. So that's why this is important. What we do is because we're telling you exactly what's happening in our market, because as you know, you get outside of our market, things are different. Of course, it's different. So that's why our show is really important, because it cuts through the baloney, and you get to the truth from real data that we're experiencing. Now let me tell you something else. It's like even the realtors, there's very few people that actually does this analysis for our area at all. They do it statewide, and when I started doing this, we did.
No, even statewide, it's so varied. From,
right. But what I was going to say is that
Greenwich to here is night and day.
Oh yeah, huge difference. Oh yeah, that's the Gold Coast. But even the realtors get it wrong. It's like what I think is the market is a whole bunch of it's just mind mentality, group mentality, because it's like even realtors go, oh, we've had a big adjustment. Well, so now I started looking at these numbers. I looked at these things. I've triple checked this stuff, because the first time I looked at it, I'm going, I don't really see a market adjustment. It's like there's some towns are down, but most of them are up.